Okay, a little progress here. I was gone for a week doing some training for a company that I work with, and so not as far along as I want to be at this point, but I think it's important to start seeing this take shape. So we got some walls up. So what you're looking at right now is the first wall here closest to us with all the black pipes sticking out of it is the center wall between the two bathrooms. And so that's why there's a lot of pipe in it. There's vent pipes. To the far right there is the one for the tub that's gonna go on the other side of that wall, which is the furthest bathroom over. And then the second pipe coming over, and you'll see two little pipes sticking out of the floor. That's the venting for the toilets. They're back to back on that wall. So we're compacting these bathrooms here. And then another big vent pipe right there. Everything's gonna tie together and go up out of the house. And then we got these two little pipes. That pipe will be for vanities, this one. And then we got another little vent pipe right here, and then that one sticking out of the floor is the drain for the other shower on this side of the wall. So you can see we just got a straight up framed out wall. There's a board missing right here because it literally landed right where that pipe was. So I'm gonna do a little workaround on that. But we had to notch this bottom board, which is a pressure treated bottom plate, to go around those pipes so they're sitting in the wall. Reason being is we need this wall to be a certain distance away from that little pipe there with the pink sticking off of it. That's where the toilet's gonna sit. And then the one on this side. So they need to be at least 12 inches back from the center of that pipe to that wall. So I've got room for the toilet to sit there with the tank. So that's gotta be right there. And then you'll see this area right here had to be framed very precisely because this is where a one-piece drop-in tub's gonna sit with the shower walls and everything all built in. So that's gonna sit right over that hole. And that's where the P-trap is gonna be for that tub, and the vent right there sticking out of the floor. Okay, so that had to be 5 feet. I gave it actually a little bit more, about a 1/4 inch, so I got a little wiggle room there to slide that tub in there when I get it ready to go. Okay, and then this wall, let's see if I can get back here far enough so you can look at it. So this is this wall is the wall between this bedroom and this bathroom. Okay, so that's the door opening going into that bathroom from inside the bedroom. So it's an ensuite, that's what we call that. And then the wall I'm currently framing is gonna be the opposite wall of the other side of this bedroom, which is gonna sit right against the left side of that framed opening right there, which is the window for this bedroom. And that's egress window so that you can get out of it if you have to in case of a fire or something. So let's look a little bit at framing. What we did here is, this is the top of the wall. Let me see if I can get here right. So that's the top of the wall. I did all pressure treated bottom plates because they're in contact with the cement. And what we do is we mark on our top and bottom plates the layout of whatever's gonna happen with this particular wall, which is actually gonna be identical to the one next to it. It's gonna have a framed opening. It's the bedroom door coming into the bedroom. So that's this opening right here. And you can see we haven't finished framing it, but it's gonna look identical to this one when we get done. Let me see if I can get back here far enough. So you got all those studs in there. You got a water pipe, that's the freshwater main water line coming in, so we notched out for that. From there it'll go through the walls and to the bathrooms and over to the kitchen, which it's already gone under the floor. So we'll bring all that around. You can kind of see we got the framed opening here for that. That's for a 30-inch door or a 2/6 door. And we're gonna do the same thing on this wall. So what we do first is we gotta kind of tell the story of what this wall is gonna be. And so we take that top plate, or the bottom plate rather, that brown one that's pressure treated, and we set it right next to this one, right alongside of it on its edge. And then we mark our layout. So right now what you're looking at is the end of the wall. Then there's the way we framed on 16-inch centers, so every 16 inches going down this wall is a board. And we're doing that because we're carrying the load of the upper floor that's gonna be in here on these walls, so they're gonna be 2x6 and they're gonna be 16-inch center. So we start by marking those locations where we're gonna put those. We center it at 16 inches, and then the next one over is centered at 16 inches. Now, you see this one, this is because we have a split right here. We're adding on. This is a 12-foot board, 2-foot board, because they have a 14-foot wall. And so whenever we do that, we put another stud in to splice that together. So we're gonna shoot nails through both of these boards into this board right here to hold that together. So that's an extra stud, okay? Then we're just going along here, we're telling the story of, we're just putting the wall placement right here every 16. And then we got, so this is a 16, but then we put in a door. So we framed for the door opening, so this is the king stud, or the outside stud, that goes all the way up. And then the jack stud, which is this one that's gonna be cut in here, is going to go to the top of the door opening. And then we had, this is back to our stud pattern, so if you look, we got this one's 16 inches on center, this one's 16 inches on center. Right here, I put a C, because I'm gonna have a cripple. It's gonna be the part, so the door is gonna probably be about this height, and then we're gonna put some boards in here to carry that framing load around and down so that we're framing our opening for the door. And then on the other side, again, we got jack on the inside, king on the outside, following our stud pattern, and then end of our wall. So that's kind of the layout. The other thing we did was we framed up this room. I'm gonna have to step back farther here. Let me get back here where you can see it. Okay, so you can kind of see there's a door opening right there. I'm trying to get enough room here so you can see what's going on. So there's a door opening right there that we framed in. That's a wall from the outside wall over. And it's 6 feet total makeup here. And then 12 feet long is this wall. And that's kind of a combination room. It's a mechanical room. The hot water tank and the heat system is gonna sit in there. But this is the back side of this wall is the kitchen. So the side we're on is the kitchen. Stove and fridge are gonna be against that wall, and cabinets, counters. And then we're also gonna be framing over the top of that for part of the upper story that's gonna sit up there going around. And then that'll be a pantry as well. We're gonna put some shelving in there and use that for our food pantry. It's pretty good size. It'll have our appliances and things in there too, because we don't want all that sitting out here taking up space on the counter. So then we're just gonna pan around a little. That's our kitchen window opening. It's a 4x6. It's a big window, and it's gonna be right over where the sink's gonna sit, kind of in the middle of that window right there, so you can look out the window while you're doing the dishes or whatever. And that gives us a lot of daylight coming in, and makes the kitchen nice and bright. So we're going there. So what's next is this bedroom wall right here that's gonna go up with that door opening, and it's exactly straight across from that door opening. And they're both 2/6 doors or 30-inch wide doors that are gonna go in there. So we're gonna come in, which this wall is also gonna be the mudroom wall. It'll be the back side of that. So there'll be this about 5 foot by 14 foot walkway coming through here, out that door from the garage coming in. So this will be where we, probably put our boots and hang jackets and have a bench in there to sit down on so you can take boots off, put regular indoor shoes on, things like that. And there'll probably be some shelving in there too, because we'll want to use that space efficiently. So we come in, and then you can kind of see where there's the opening between the two walls. That's going to be another framed opening right there that we're going to have that we walk through. So there's no door coming through the mudroom and out into the main living area, which we start out kind of here in the kitchen. So that's kind of the layout, if you can kind of picture that, okay? Then we got no door openings here, because we're going through that, into that bathroom, through that bedroom, right? And then the next wall will be right here where that pipe's sticking out. You can kind of see the two boards. And that's going to be the wall for this bathroom, which is going to have washer and dryer, toilet, vanity, and a custom tile walk-in shower is going to sit right over here. So that just kind of giving you that little bit of an update there. So we're just, it's kind of a jigsaw puzzle you have to frame. So the first thing I wanted to frame was that bathroom wall, because that was critical that I got that exact measurement right there because of all the pipes and the tub that has to go in there. So we got those two walls put together and framed exactly where they need to be. Then we're going to do the next two walls, which is the bedroom wall on the outside over there, mudroom wall. And then this, again, is the bedroom wall on this side. And so that'll be all the interior walls going this way. And then, of course, there'll be one long wall going all the way across the front of these from one end of the house to the other. And then that's going to be giving us our bedroom space over here. And the only door on this long wall, which is 29, well, it's not 29, it's about 24 feet long, will be into this bedroom from outside of this part of the house. So we got bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, mudroom, all the way down there, pantry, and that's it for walls, other than this center wall that kind of divides the house into two spaces down along this way. So there you have that. And then after we get all these walls framed, we start putting the upper deck together on top of this, start framing the floor / ceiling to the lower rooms and floor to the upper story. And we'll be getting closer to starting to do some wiring and plumbing after that. So there you go. Just thought I'd give you another update. A little bit of framing 101. Got my little tool bench sitting here with all my tools that I'm using. Basically just a chop saw, a nail gun, tape measure pencil, speed square, level. That's all I'm using to put this thing together. So not a big investment in tools. You could do it with a hammer if you want to. I've done it. It's a lot easier and faster to do it with a gun. So anyway, enough of that. See you on the next video.